everybody, my name is Truong. I am an international student in Houston Community College. I am currently taking English 1302 class in XCC Central Campus. I just finished my research paper about the issue between the American Boy Scout and homosexuality. This topic is really interesting to me. What I focused in the paper mostly were whether or not the Boy Scouts should keep banning homosexuality from their organization. However, I don't really know much about the Boy Scout. Therefore, I decided that this video will be my video about the Scout organization. So, what is the Scouting? The Scouting is known as the Scout movement. The Scout is a global movement which supports young people in their physical, mental, spiritual development and health to help them play constructive role in society. There are two kinds of Scouts, which are Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. The movement employs the Scout method, a program of informal education with an emphasis on practical outdoor activities, including camping, woodcraft, aquatic, hiking, backpacking, and sports. There are an important recognition of the Scout uniform, which include neckerchief and campaign hats or comparable headwear. The symbol as well as distinctive uniform insignia of the Scout include the fleur-de-lis and the trefoil. There are also many merit badges and class badges. For example, depending on the age, the Scouts is divided into three main groups. They include Cub Scout from age 7 to age 10, Boy Scout from age 11 to age 17, and Rover Scout from age 18 and up. I want to mention a little bit about the Scout method. The Scout method was composed of four major elements: Scout Law and Scout Romance, learning by doing, development of small groups, and a processive and exhaustive programs of different activities. The world organization of the Scout movement's definition of the Scout method has changed over the years. The organization now divides the method into 7 elements: law and romance, learning by doing, team system, symbolic framework, personal progression, nature, and outdoor support. Although the Scout method has been changing over the time, there is always two very important major elements of the Scout method. They include the Scout Law and the learning by doing. Let's talk about the Scout Law and Scout Oath. Scout Law is a personal code that guides the Scouts to live his or her life. This code states what is good to do and what is being expected in a Scout. They're not like other law. It do not be written as a list of prohibitions. The Scout Law, because of this, is the heart of the Scout method. Combined with the Scout Oath, a Scout will take an oath that he or she will do their best to comply the law. Every new members who join the Boy Scout all have to first take the Scout Oath.
On my honor, I will do my best.
On my honor, I will do my best.
To do my duty to God and my country.
To do my duty to God and my country.
And to obey the Scout Law.
And to obey the Scout Law.
To help other people at all times.
To help other people at all times.
To keep myself physically strong.
Mentally awake.
And morally straight.
And morally straight.
While taking this oath, the Scout will stand, holding his right hand raised level with his shoulder, palm to the front, thumb resting on the nail of the little finger and the other 3 fingers upright, pointing upwards. This is the Scout salute, also the Scout spirit size. The Scout carry 3 major characteristics, which are prohibition, spirituality, and good deeds. The most important one that I want to mention right now is the Scout attitude on prohibition. The Scout, instead of prohibiting the bad behavior, they give the members many other better and more interesting activities and games that will absorb the Scout attention and gradually lead him to forget their own habit. An idea about the issue between the Boy Scout and homosexuality just popped up in my head. Most people argue that by allowing gay boys to join the Scouts, the organization is going against the Scout oath. However, as I just stated, the purpose of the oath is to make the Scouts have responsibility for himself and for other people. Therefore, I question myself that how come a gay Scout have responsibility go against the oath? Learning by doing is also very important to the Scout method. The first condition for the Scout is an interesting game, with hiding behind its educational purpose. Scout games are full of practical action. It first gets the Scout attention and interesting. Then, by using learning by doing method, the Scouts are given the experience in how the theory would work. In the last word, I want to say the Scouting is a very good and very important organization which pursue a good purpose of leading young to the right behavior by a subtle method. Living Scouting on the Scout living with many unforgettable memories and useful skills. Therefore, before we critique anything happen in the Scout, first think about the higher purpose. Thank you for listening.